Up next on the agenda, Yoshi, who's up next?
Next up, we've got Bagels with Alex and NeoC.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Alex.
I'm Neo.
And yeah, we're new to this community, so this is like the first time we're doing one of these calls. It's been really cool so far. Seeing forgeries was really cool. And yeah, so I guess we'll just demo what we've been working on. Let me see. Okay, I need to give Zoom access to sharing my screen.
Great. Don't worry, we all have been here before. I forgot to mention that as one of the rules, but we wait patiently when there are technical problems for people to solve them, and we just think about bagels while we're waiting. Like, actually, Varley, as a bagel expert.
Oh, yeah, you drew the bagel blip map.
He drew the bagel,
that's awesome.
And he's eaten literally
Nice.
hundreds of bagels.
Alex, you might need to restart your Zoom.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart real quick. I'll be right back.
We'll just be talking about bagels.
Okay, I think it works. So I'm gonna share my screen now. All right, can everybody see my screen?
Yes, sir. Great theme.
All right, cool. Yeah, so yeah, just to talk about bagels, the thing we're making. We just wanted to make something that would make it faster to write smart contracts, because we were just kind of annoyed that every time we wrote a contract, we needed to like write a unit test or like write a script just to see if like a function worked. And so just to give like a quick demo of like kind of like the default way of doing it, and then we'll show like how you could do it with bagels. I just made like this like Forge project. It's just like the default one. And I'll just write like a quick like hello world function. And then return like a string. And then yeah, this is obviously like super simple. Let's see. Oh, public.
It's a different keyword.
Yeah, different keyword for sure. Yeah, this is obviously like a super simple example. So most examples will probably be more complicated, but just to give like a demo. Yeah, so I wrote this function and now I kind of want to see if it works, or just like run it the way you would like just running like a script in Node.js or like a React project and so on. And so I guess like the default way of doing it with Solidity is to write like a test function, and you can like call this, say hello, and then I'll just like log this. And then as you can see, like I can like build it now, and then I can like run the tests. And I can finally see like, okay, yeah, this outputs what we'd expect in this like simple way. And it's helpful to like write the test to see if it works. But for us, it's just kind of like, dang, I wish I could just like quickly see if this worked without having to do all those steps that you saw, like writing the function, then writing the test, and then running it and compiling it and all that. So we made this thing called Bagels, and the idea is to basically shorten all those steps. So to start Bagels, you just run Bagels in your contract directory, and it'll open up this page. It'll like read all your contracts automatically. So this is like the counter contract. I'll just click on it. And instead of having to like write all these functions, or I mean, write all these unit tests, I can just like quickly like run each of these functions and see the output. So I can like increment a bunch of times and then see that like, okay, yeah, this is incrementing. I can see if this works. All right, yeah, this is like updating. Things seem to be working. And then to give like the other demo of like what we wanted to make with Bagels, we also wanted to make it so that you can see your changes like instantly. So I'll just make a second function call as like say what's up, and then write that. And instead of having to like write a test or a script just to see if this works, I can just save it and it'll instantly reload it. And you can see like now you can see the output of this function as well. And yeah, that's pretty much the demo. The basic idea is just make it faster to write smart contracts. And you can download it today. We have like a GitHub repo. You can also just download it on NPM. it's just npm install -g bagels, and that'll download it and everything. Yeah, that's pretty much the demo. Does anybody have any questions or like feedback or ideas?
One
This,
thing,
go ahead, please.
I was just gonna, I remembered, this isn't the same thing, but there was the like token URI hot reloader that Winter did, which seemed like another cool thing that I can pass along, and maybe some useful merger for people to be able to visualize. I don't know, I'll dig it up. It like reloaded if you're doing on-chain SVG. I think that's when it was useful. It was kind of
Yeah.
like some similar hot reloading thing that might be interesting for y'all to look at.
Yeah, that'd be super helpful if you could send it over. One of the things we want to do is we kind of want to make it work for kind of just having like a local network and visualizing the local network. So in the background, this is just running Anvil. And so we just want to be able to like see what you're doing. So one of the things we want to add is just like if you make an NFT contract and you hit mint, like you should be able to like see the token that you just minted, just to like make sure like the metadata would work on OpenSea. So yeah, the SVG hot reloading would be cool. Maybe we could add that at some point.
I have two questions. My first question is, well, first of all, this is great, and I have wanted this so many times, especially as like potentially as like a scaffold generator too, which like it's like something like this could also be interesting to integrate into like the Web3 scaffold that we have going, so that you sort of get like an automatic UI, since the only time that I've seen something like this is in Scaffold ETH. But then you have like everything else in Scaffold ETH that you may or may not actually want. And so it was my actual question was like, so I've wanted this to exist for so long. Like, how did this like not exist prior to you guys making it? It seems like, because it seems like such like an easy need. And my second question was, why is it named Bagels?
Okay, yeah. So first question, yeah. So people have made things like this. We're definitely not the first one, because every time we show people, they're like, oh, it's like scaffold.eth, or it's like this other thing. But for us, like the problem was basically that Scaffold ETH required you to like clone this gigantic GitHub repo and like set up your contracts in their repo and use hard hat. And it was kind of like limiting in that way, because like you had to basically copy paste your contracts into there and use all their stuff. And we were kind of annoyed by that. And so we wanted something that would just like work with whatever directory you have. So if you're using hard hat, if you're using Forge, if you're not using any testing framework, if you're using Ganache, like it works with all of those. So that was like our like main motivation, and we wanted it to be fast. And so those were like the main things for that. So yeah, so the long-term goal is to hopefully get it to something that's like actually really new. Like let you like change everything about the local network, like just deposit like $1 million USDC on demand, like just all the cheat codes, but like in the UI. But yeah, I guess that's like the long story short on that one. And then the story behind Bagels. Over the summer, we were just in this like Airbnb, just trying to like work all the time in San Francisco. And we were just trying to like work on our startup and just like get a lot done. And so we were just in the Airbnb all day eating bagels, like literally. Like the easiest breakfast food, we would just buy them from Safeway. And every day for like the whole summer, we just ate bagels. And actually, like I still eat bagels every day, honestly. So yeah, just been eating a lot of bagels together. And so we just decided like, we'll just name it after that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're also big bagel fans, just like Mike Riley.
Yes. Yeah. Last question. What is your startup?
So it's gone through a lot of phases. Most recently, I guess we've been working on this and trying to like make something out of this. So right now this tool is like free and open source, but eventually we hope to like find a problem that we can like build on this, that we can like charge for or something like that. So that's like the startup right now. Originally we were working on a shared crypto wallet, and that's what we were working on over the summer. We wanted to make it easy to buy NFTs with friends, but we made that and kind of went nowhere. So we've like pivoted a bunch, and yeah, now we're at Bagels.
Love it. Thank you for demoing. We will eat the bagels.
Yeah, I'll send the GitHub in the Discord if anybody's interested in trying it out.
That's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely give it for a spin. And then I left a link for Hot Chain SVG too, because it's definitely like a good condiment to go with your bagels.
Yeah, nice.
What would you call it, Mike? What would you call like a schmear? But like you can get a not schmear with your bagel. Anyway, you're right. Or yeah, schmears. Be like, we have a variety of schmears available for your bagels.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, just a bunch of add-ons like that. Yeah, we won't call it cheat codes. We'll call it schmears. Like when you can
Yeah.
just deposit $1 million USDC. Yeah.
So cool.
A little science, a little magic.